Have you ever looked at a tree and wondered what stories it could tell? Not just the rings in its trunk, but the secrets hidden in its leaves, the history woven into its roots. Today, we're diving into a world where trees are more than just scenery. They're characters, communicators, and the silent witnesses to our lives. We're exploring the incredible novel, The Overstory by Richard Powers, a book that will fundamentally change the way you see the world around you. The Overstory isn't just one story, it's a forest of them. It masterfully weaves together the lives of 9 different people, each with a unique and profound connection to trees. We meet an artist who inherits hundreds of photographic negatives of a single, magnificent chestnut tree. There's a scientist who makes a groundbreaking discovery about how trees communicate with each other. We follow a young woman, Lena, whose life is saved by a book that falls from a banyan tree, a book that teaches her about the interconnectedness of all living things. These characters are scattered across the country, seemingly unrelated. A Vietnam vet, a brilliant programmer, a college student. What could they possibly have in common? The answer, as Powers beautifully reveals, is the trees. Their lives begin to intersect in the most unexpected ways, pulled together by a shared, almost spiritual, calling to protect the ancient forests of North America. They are drawn from their separate lives into a common cause, a fight to save these gentle giants from the relentless march of industry. Let's focus on Lena for a moment, as her journey is central to the book's heart. After her transformative experience with the banyan tree, she becomes a botanist, dedicating her life to understanding the language of the forest. She learns that trees aren't just passive organisms. They're a community. They share nutrients through vast underground networks. They warn each other of danger, and they even care for their young. They hold the memories of centuries, of seasons, of triumphs and disasters. For Lena, the forest is a living library, a repository of wisdom far older than humanity. When a section of ancient redwood forest is slated for clear-cutting, Lena knows she can't just stand by. The stories and lessons she learned from the trees compel her to act. This is where her path converges with the others. She joins a group of activists, people who have also been called by the trees. They are a diverse bunch, from the thrill-seeking college student to the quiet, determined war veteran. They decide to live in the canopy of these ancient redwoods, hundreds of feet in the air, to physically prevent them from being cut down. Their protest is a testament to human resilience and a desperate plea for the world to listen. They face immense challenges: the harsh weather, the loneliness, the constant threat from the logging company, and the skepticism of the world below. People on the ground see them as radicals, as obstacles to progress. But high up in the branches, they discover a new way of living. They form a new kind of family, bound by their love for the forest and their shared purpose. They learn to live with the rhythm of the trees, to respect their immense scale and patience. This is where the book asks us a profound question. What does it mean to be responsible? For Lena and her fellow activists, it means putting the well-being of a life form much older and wiser than themselves above personal comfort and safety. They realize that their individual lives are just a small part of a much larger, interconnected web of existence. The trees have been here for millennia, creating the very air we breathe, and we are destroying them in a matter of decades. Their fight isn't just about saving trees. It's about saving a part of ourselves, a part of our collective history and future. The Overstory shows us that caring for nature is like caring for your own family. It requires attention, listening, and patience. You don't just chop down a part of your family history because it's inconvenient. You cherish it, you learn from it, you protect it. The characters in the book learn this lesson the hard way. They sacrifice their conventional lives, their relationships, and their freedom, all for a cause that most people don't even understand. But their actions, no matter how small they seem in the grand scheme of things, create ripples. They inspire others. They force a conversation. They plant a seed of doubt in the minds of those who see the forest as nothing more than a resource to be exploited. The novel's moral is powerful and clear. The world around us is vibrantly, intelligently alive, and every single effort to protect it matters. This isn't just a story about environmentalism. It's a story about what we value. Do we value short-term profit and convenience, or long-term survival and wisdom? Richard Powers' writing is like the forest itself, intricate and breathtakingly beautiful. He forces you to slow down, to look closer, to see the miraculous complexity in something as seemingly simple as a leaf. After reading the Overstory, you'll never walk through a park or a forest the same way again. You'll see the trees not as individual objects, but as a collective, a community. You'll notice the way their branches reach for the light, the way they hold their ground against the wind. You might even feel a sense of their ancient, patient presence. The book is a wake-up call, an invitation to re-examine our relationship with the natural world. It reminds us that we are not separate from nature. We are a part of it. And our actions, our choices, our voices, they all have the power to make a difference. Lena's story teaches us that taking responsibility isn't a burden, it's a gift. It's the realization that you have the power to protect life, to honor creation, and to be a good ancestor for the generations sent to come. Your actions can change the world, one tree, one forest, one story at a time. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of the Overstory. I hope it's inspired you to look at the world with new eyes. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration. What book has changed the way you see the world? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep reading and stay curious.